understood about the Spain is a Europe country. Okay.
Yeah, don't worry.
Mhm.
And you're from Indonesia, right?
How do you know?
Well,
The
because
flag?
of your flag. Yeah,
Ah, you meet
I
a
know
lot of
that.
people from my country here?
Yes,
Okay.
tons of them. Tons
Yeah,
of you, I would say.
yeah, it's very popular here in Indonesia because of,
Yeah, so many.
it's
I,
free using this.
yeah,
Mhm.
I've met people from Jakarta, from
Yeah.
Bali, from
Oh,
I don't
Sumatra?
remember Sumatra. Yeah, Sumatra Dragon, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, Komodo Dragon.
Oh, and NTT, Timor
No,
Timor.
Timor, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, like
So
Indonesia has many islands.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, I've learned a bit about geography.
Bahasa?
Um,
Learn what?
geography. I mean,
Oh,
just
you Google
looking
it?
yeah, googling this
Okay.
because
Mm-hmm.
I knew it was on top of Australia, but
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I didn't know it was so wide. I mean, it's really,
Mm-hmm.
really wide. So from
Yeah.
the eastern part to the
Mm-hmm.
western part,
Mm-hmm.
there is a
Mm-hmm.
huge, I mean, maybe 4 hours by plane or so, maybe
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
So, and do you use different time zones, right?
Yeah. In Indonesia, we have three different time zones.
Okay. Oh
Okay.
wow,
And
what a mess.
yeah.
Yeah.
And every island has their own language, mother tongue.
Oh wow.
Hmm.
Okay. I didn't know about it.
Oh, so yeah, Bahasa Indonesia is our national language. When I meet people from other island, we only speak in Bahasa Indonesia, not
Okay.
to use our mother tongue language.
And in which island do you live?
I live in East Java, Java Island.
Java. Okay. Yeah. I also
Yeah,
know that. Okay. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Java divided into three parts. West Java is located at our capital city location.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, and then Central Java and East Java.
Okay.
Hmm.
So it is the biggest one, right?
Yeah, the biggest population in Indonesia are in Java.
Jakarta. Okay.
Yeah, that's our capital city.
Okay. In the very beginning, it was
Hmm.
difficult for me to understand Java because in
Oh,
Spanish we say Java, and it sounds
oh,
very different.
uh-huh,
But
uh-huh,
this is our fault. I mean,
uh-huh.
uh, the pronunciation. Well, in English it would be Java also.
Yeah,
So yeah, it's a bit difficult for us because the J
uh-huh,
V is quite
yeah.
vibrating, and we don't really use that sounds.
Hmm.
So
It's difficult when only to listen, right? Maybe
yeah,
like you read the words, the letter. I think like it's very easy. Hmm.
yeah. And may I ask, what do you do for a living? What do you work? Are you a student?
Oh, I am English teacher. That's why like I'm using this platform every day so I can improving my English skill here.
Okay, so you are an English teacher.
Yeah.
Okay, in an institute, in a school, university.
Yeah, in public school, high school students
Okay,
teaching
on
in high
what
school.
age? I mean, what age are they? What
Around
how old?
15 to 18.
Okay, well, those are not that children, the one.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Uh-huh.
maybe sometimes it's a bit tricky to deal with them.
Hmm. Right
Um,
now, yeah, because it's a modern and digital era, so I think like it's very different approach to the kids right now, the students right now. Yeah.
yeah. I totally agree with you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, our approach to whatever thing I think is it's
Mm-hmm.
changed
Mm-hmm.
lately. So yeah,
Yeah.
in teaching is really clear. Um, okay, and did you study English in the university or um, how did you learn?
Oh, yeah. I've just graduated from. I got my bachelor degree for English
Hmm.
education. That's why, like, I've been English teacher here. Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Mm-hmm. But
so
truly, I'm still learning English because in Indonesia we don't speak English.
mhm.
Yeah, so that's why like find this platform episode and it's very helpful for me. It's very difficult to find people who want to speak English in my country.
Yeah, yeah. In my country is the same. It's the very same situation. So
Oh,
I only speak English here. We speak Spanish everywhere, and yeah.
wait, I just
So
wondering. You are from Europe. I think like European country. They maybe like English as a second language.
yeah, that's true. But um, yeah, this is what it seems from outside. But the reason why is because you meet people like me, maybe, who
Mm-hmm.
are open to the world so that we need to speak in English. So this is
Oh.
maybe why you get the impression that we all speak English. But the truth is, I would say in my country, one every four people maybe
Oh.
is able to speak English. I would say properly to express their
Mm-hmm.
ideas in a kind of
Mm-hmm.
more or less complex way,
Oh.
but only one in four. If you think
Mm-hmm.
about it,
Mm-hmm.
it's not that high, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, in short, yeah, it's a second language, but I think it's a second language worldwide, probably,
Mm. Yeah.
and we are not better at that. But on the other hand, to be honest, I've been in Central Europe, for instance, in Germany,
Mm-hmm.
Switzerland, Austria, and
Mm-hmm.
places like that, and
Mm-hmm.
their level is higher, by far higher. There, maybe two or three out of four
Mm-hmm.
are proficient in English, and
Oh.
yeah. I guess that as they speak German and German is only spoken there, they need to speak English to speak with their neighbors.
Mm-hmm.
But in
Mm-hmm.
Spanish, we talked before, as many people speak
Mm-hmm.
Spanish in South America, in Spain,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
in some other places, we are a bit lazy about learning. What is a pity, in my opinion, but
Okay.
um, yeah.
So in Spanish also learn English in the school from
Yes,
from elementary
but
until
we studied Spanish from our early um, days. So from I think maybe since we were 4 year old or something like that. But to
mm-hmm.
be honest, I guess nowadays the teaching is better because it used to be really bad.
Oh.
It was focused on grammar and vocabulary,
Yeah.
but not really on listening or speaking, which is the most important part.
Mm.
You need
Yeah.
the grounds, the basis,
Mm-hmm.
the
Mm-hmm.
basics. But and in my case, I learned on my own. I mean, I
Mm.
enrolled some other private
Mm-hmm.
schools, and I was open
Mm-hmm.
to try to talk with people on the internet
Mm-hmm.
in order to learn.
Mm.
Uh,
Mm-mm.
because otherwise, yeah, it's right. You are able to read, you are able to understand, mostly reading and also
Mm-hmm.
writing maybe, but you are
Yeah.
not really able to
Good
listen.
at
But
speaking. Mm-hmm.
yeah, and is it the same in your country, or it was the same?
Yeah, it was the same. I mean, like in school, we only teaching how to write English, how to, you know, to answer some questions when exams. But
Hmm.
I think like it should change because of we also need to practice more, like speaking. Hmm.
Hmm.
I think like the curriculum is will be changed.
Yeah.
It
Well,
should change.
you as
Hmm.
a teacher, you can help in that, I guess. At least in your own class, maybe you can
Yeah,
help them.
if it is private school, I think like we can change the curriculum, but when I
Okay,
teach
I
in
see.
public school, yeah, like governments will.
You have to
Yeah.
follow the rules and the
Yes,
procedures and so on
yes.
and so forth. Okay,
You are
yeah,
right.
that's a pity. It should be improved.
Hmm.
Yeah,
But teacher
and
also can adapt.
yeah, I remember when I was in school, the only
Hmm.
one that knew a bit of English, it was the English teacher, of course. None of the maths, the other teachers knew a bit. I
Okay.
think nowadays, because I have a cousin of mine is younger, and she
Uh-huh.
says that their teachers nowadays they speak better English
Oh.
on average. So
Hmm.
yeah, they can also help them a bit, despite the fact they
Hmm.
maybe are the maths teacher or the geography or whatever. So
Okay.
yeah,
Hmm.
in a way, I think we all are improving, but
Hmm.
yeah, yeah. But
Yeah.
maybe you can also encourage your students to use these kind of platforms. I mean, those are a bit
Mm.
young, but for the older ones, maybe. Um,
Because uh, it's allowed to people who are 18 years more to use this platform, right? I think like
yeah.
when they are graduate and continue to university, they can use it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I guess so. I guess so.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, well, you can just give them advice. Um, but yeah, and I guess that they go into some other websites that are maybe more
Ah,
harmful for them. I guess.
yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Actually, in my hometown, we have native speakers from Australia. Like they live in Indonesia and create English community in every each country in Indonesia. It's very helpful for college students who want to improve speaking skill with
Okay.
community.
Okay. That sounds great.
Mhm,
Definitely,
mhm.
it is great. Okay.
But it's like difficult when it come to you know how to say like British English, American English, Australian English. We like
Oh wow.
yeah, the way the pronounce, how to pronounce. It's kind of like yeah, it's
Yeah.
difficult.
In
Mhm,
some movies, I've heard the Australian
mhm,
accent, and it is not easy for me because I am more used to the British and also the
mhm,
American one because it's more
mhm,
common. But
mhm,
when some Australian actor is
mhm.
playing, performing, it's a
It's
bit difficult.
different. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a
Nice
pleasure
to
meeting
see you,
you.
Carlos. Yeah.
Yeah,
Bye.
nice to meet you.
Nice to see you.